I made a promise before to record and share my learned lessons. In all honesty, this was harder to find the words to speak that would make sense, because sometimes mere words don't even come close to what we've experienced. So I put out what I wrote down and hope this found some benefit. I've wandered half days, lost and confused amongst unknown traumas, trying to make sense of what's occurred and thus the continuous ponders, asking why something had to happen or why did something try to harm you. What did I do to deserve this? 1,000 questions I drowned under all the questions that are commonly asked, and then the search begins for the answers that can only be found within. Oh man, this statement used to confuse and set off frustration. Had no idea what it meant, but learned to sit with it with patience. So I've learned to rest when I get tired, but I don't give up. I've learned it's okay to break down and cry, but I don't give up. I've learned to rebuild and crumble time again, but I don't give up. I see my dreams and now follow them, and I never give up. I sat with myself daily and asked if this is the way I want to live. I no longer ask why or how I got like this. I've learned to sit and be with it, because the answers I would come up with and usually give would involve the use and belief of putting blame on things. This is part of victim mindset and mentality. This I've learned since. Do some more research on this if this piques your interest, and find your own truth and what works for you best. In all sorts of sources, advice and guides, even on Pinterest. And use your newfound pockets of knowledge to live life to the fullest. So as I learn to shatter the illusions I've imprisoned myself with, I steadily and incessantly work the ins and outs of each thing, as well as thought patterns and behaviours that I have indulged in, and the false pretenses as well as belief systems that limit me. And I've learned to rest when I get tired, but I don't give up. I've learned it's okay to break down and cry, but I don't give up. I've learned to rebuild and crumble time again, but I don't give up. I see my dreams and now follow them, and I never give up. What I've found so far in this sometimes struggle we contend with is, our traumas are like clumped up nuggets of precious ingots, and buried in the depths of them we find as we examine them, our most priceless treasures and possessions that lay hidden within them. The same principle applies to the entrenched emotions that at times we struggle with, like the pent-up rage and injustice we feel when it bubbles in, or the shame and embarrassment that's felt when we're insulted subtly, all stem from unacknowledged traumas we have hidden within. In saying this, I'm not taking away from what I or what anyone's been through. I've learned painfully to learn from events, and here's what I learned to do. I now choose to ask the questions that open my mind to a new point of view. Like, what's this event teaching me? What in this event can I learn to do? These questions and similar give me a chance to grow and discern new truth. A new truth which enables growth and starts the path to empowerment. Slowly, surely, sometimes slipping, we learn to let go by allowing it. Learning to unlearn and recognise what now unempowers us. Not always easy this part, at times like disembowelment. But I've learned to rest when I get tired, but I don't give up. I've learned it's okay to break down and cry, but I don't give up. I've learned to rebuild and crumble time again, but I don't give up. I see my dreams and now follow them, and never give up. And in this same place I realise no one makes or forces us to feel things. And I also know we've all done and heard this next bit. So-and-so did that, and they made me feel this. Actually they didn't. Well before this did our feelings exist. This event just triggered the emotion, and we have the power to heal it. So believe it when I say this, you're worth your time and effort. Invest in yourself and endeavour to rewrite your life and mindset. You're not a victim, you've survived it. You're on to self-empowerment. And so while I see my dreams and share this poetry that's melodic, I ask a few more questions, and these are for you instead. What is it you witness in your mind's eye when your eyelids dip? What is it you dream of, and what do you believe inhibits them? Like your dreams, your beliefs are your own. Assess them if they're limiting. Truly, with all my heart, I wish you well on this journey we're in. As always, with love, your friend and fellow catalyst.